Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Victorian Football Wrap. Once again I'm Sam Mills and it's a bit weird that we're doing it on a Saturday but struggled to find time during the week, so I got nothing on this morning, may as well do a football wrap. So anyway, let's get stuck into it. Once again I'm sorry for the lighting, it's not very good, but we're working on it, we're gonna fix it. So okay, let's get into it. And last Saturday, we'll start with the VFL, and Geelong were defeated by the Casey Scorpions 14-10-94 to 22-8-140 at Simmons Stadium. Of course, this was the big one involving David Wojcinski and Jack Viney. I think he ended up getting 2 weeks for that incident. Kirsten kicked 6 for the Cats. Wojcinski, as I mentioned, kicked 2. Fitzpatrick kicked 4 for the Scorpions, and of course he was elevated to the senior side for last night's match. And Watts also kicked 4. So Casey getting another win on the board there. So good, that's good for them. This was supposed to be match of the round. Obviously didn't turn out to be. This was the ABC TV match at Northport Oval. Port Melbourne, last year's premiers, versus the runners-up Williamstown. And the Borough again extended their winning streak. I think it's something like 27 matches now. 15-15-105 to 3-7-25. I don't think anybody would have actually expected that it would actually be a thrashing by that much. Burston kicked 5 for the Borough. Galea kicked 3, and there was only one goal kicker for the Seagulls, and that was Tory Dixon, who kicked all 3 goals, and he's been elevated to the senior side for the Bulldogs this weekend. Amazing. Nobody expected that. That was absolutely amazing result there. Also on Saturday, Box Hill defeated Frankston 11-9-75 to 4-15-39 at Box Hill City Oval. Macaulay kicked 3 and Corp kicked 2. So another good win there for the Hawks, and another thrashing for the Dolphins. Moving on, still Saturday. Coburg were defeated by Werribee in the Battle of the Tigers, 12-11-83 Coburg to 20-14-134 Werribee. Luke McGuan kicked 4 for the I can't say the Tigers because they weren't the Tigers. Kicked 4 for Coburg. Connors kicked 3. Elton and Carnell kicked 2. And for Werribee, Ben Warren kicked 4. Sirakowski kicked 3. And those two have also gone up to North Melbourne for this week. So it just proves that good performances in the VFL lead to senior elevation. So that's good signs for them there. I'm just loading up the games for today. And then on the only Sunday game, Sandringham defeated the Bendigo Gold at Trevor Barker Beach Oval 19-10-124 to 12-14-86. Coleman kicked 5 for the Sandringham. Zebras, I was going to say. Cripps kicked 3. Archer also kicked 3. And for the Gold, Madden kicked 4. Little kicked 3. So that was round. I don't know, some round. But also in the buyout in that week, the Magpies, the Roosters, and the Northern Blues had the bye. So can't really make an impact there. Alright, let's go to the ladder after round 6, and Port Melbourne sit on top with 28 points. Second is the Casey Scorpions with 20. Sandringham, Geelong and Williamstown from third in 16. From 6th, it's Box Hill, Werribee and Coburg, all on 12. From 9th, it's Bendigo, 10th, 11th, 12th and 13th, all on 4 points, and that's the Blues, Collingwood, North Ballarat and Frankston. Coming up today in the VFL, we have, just let me check, that's after round 7, sorry. Let me check here, just wait for it to load up, could take a while. So we have the Roosters and the Coburg Tigers, that's underway already. The Hawks versus Casey, also on today, and Collingwood versus Port Melbourne, in which should be actually quite a good match. That's the late game at 2 o'clock. So that's the VFL. In the TAC Cup last week, Bendigo were defeated by the Calder Cannons 10-12-72 to 16-10-106 at Moama Recreation Reserve. Oakley would have defeated the Dandenong Stingrays in a very, very low scoring game, 5-9-39 to 4-9-33 at Warraree Park. Geelong were defeated by the Sandringham Dragons 7-6-48 to 9-16-70 Avalon Airport Oval. The Western Jets were defeated by the Gippsland Power. This was also at Warraree Park, 8-3-51 to 9-21-75. So some shocking goalkeeping there by the Power. North Ballarat smashed the Northern Knights 19-11-125 to 6-7-43 at Eureka Oval. And in the final match of the round, the Eastern Rangers were defeated by the Murray Bushrangers 9-8-62 to 16-9-105 at Box Hill City Oval. And let's go to the ladder. And Sandringham and Gippsland sit equal top on 20 points. North Ballarat, Calder and Oakley sit equal third with 16. Murray Bushrangers 6 on 12. And Geelong, Dandenong and Bendigo are all equal on 7th with 8 points. And then from 10th, it's the Northern Knights and Western Jets. They're on 4th and still without a win in 12th place are the Eastern Rangers, Queensland and Tasmania. That's just about it for today's episode. I know it's been a sort of short one, and I couldn't really make it go for as long as I would have liked to and not into as much depth, but it is Saturday and there is some VFL action coming up in less than 10 minutes. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Follow us on Twitter at SG State Footy. Follow me at SamMills2910, and yeah, thanks for joining us. Please subscribe. See you later, guys.